Hello everyone. Back in March of 2016, I'd uploaded a video highlighting both my wife's and my feelings regarding Liberty Tabletop, both as a brand, their philosophy, and the products that they produce. I wanted to go ahead and take the initiative to create a 1 year later recap, letting you know how things have gone with the pieces since that point, discuss some of the interactions we've had with the company, and let you know about some of the expanded inventory of pieces that they have introduced since that point. It's now March 2017, so we're 1 year later, and our experience has been very, very positive, to be honest with you, just flat out. If this is as far as you want to go in the video, you can stop right now. It's been very, very positive. So I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody else. I want, along with my wife, to support American companies, their craftsmanship, their artisanship, because realistically, America has had a legacy of ruggedness, quality, beauty, prestige. We do it all here. And in the last few decades, we've lost that a little bit. And it's great that companies like Liberty Tabletop and their small group of employees are holding on to that piece of Americana to not just show their community or the country, but the whole world what we're all about. And I'm happy to support that. One, because of their philosophies, the way they go about doing their business, and realistically, their product, it's awesome. So if you find your way to this video, this 1 year recap, and you're liking what you see, maybe you want to go and check it out. Just a kind of a disclaimer, I am not affiliated with the company in any way, shape, or form. Period. I'm just a person that's excited to support people that are willing to make a decent quality product. Because just to discuss a little bit what I said in my first video, my wife and I were kind of going around life just, buying things that we needed as we needed them. And we were getting sick of the discussion of flatware. We were getting sick of our flatware that we had spent a few $100s on a big set go to hell on us in a year or two. And it wasn't just small things. I mean, we've had chrome flaking off and all this bad stuff, so we were done. So I thought, there's got to be somebody in America that still makes flatware, right? And thankfully, there is. And this is it. And they're number one, not just because they're the last one left, but because they make a great, great piece of flatware. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So originally we bought the 65-piece set you see before you. It's the Cheryl Luxe. I'm not going to advocate against any price tier because realistically they're all awesome. You're basically buying the pattern and the polish. The different tiers have different complexities of patterns. And my father-in-law, he has had a chrome business that he owns for the last 30 years. And I went ahead and showed him the pieces when he came over to visit one time. He was blown away. He was very excited. This guy, he's an awesome guy, a real American. And he's saying, you know what? After looking at some of the pieces with me and we looked at the website together, he says, you are paying for the complexity of the pattern and the artisanship that goes into that, as well as the additional polish that they have to put into it. So it's realistically up to you what you get. You're good either way. It's all the same metal. It's the same durability and longevity. You just get the one that's the best price and has the most beauty that you want. So the original set that we bought, the 65-piece set, was $499.95. And we ended up getting some steak knives with that, as indicated here. If you want to see those pieces in greater detail, you can go ahead and look at the original video that I created. We went ahead and expanded since then. We got the the teaspoons, and I've got a whole bunch of more little boxes like this that are unmarked, just with the various sets that we've picked up since that point. So why don't we go ahead and highlight what we got just real quick. So we ended up getting, with the initial purchase, the 65-piece set will yield you this cold meat fork, the pierced serving spoon, a serving spoon, a sugar spoon, as well as a butter knife. And you will not get these if you buy the pieces individually or buy one of the smaller sets. Once you start getting up to 65 piece and above, that's when they start including additional pieces, probably as a way to say thank you for giving them a bigger business at one time. In conjunction, you also got the teaspoon, the place spoon, you got the salad fork, and the dinner fork, as well as the dinner knife. We also purchased, as I said before, the steak knife. So that goes right there. Realistically, recapping, the dinner knife has just a very low aggression serration, whereas the steak knife has a little bit more aggressive serration right there. So, since March 2016, they introduced some bigger sets. One in which includes a chest, a wooden chest made here in America. You can go check that out yourself. It's about $1,300, at least for this particular set it is. And a 125-piece set. So it's the same as the one with the chest sans the chest. And it included a new piece that, as of this date, March 2017, isn't available for individual sale. So, when my wife, the governess, commanded, I'm just kidding, when we were talking about it and she said, hey, let's get more pieces, I would like to have service for more. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I noticed that they had that 125-piece superset, and I'm looking at what's included. I'm thinking, okay, I'm a little confused because it seems like there is another knife that you can buy that's not available for individual sale. So, and also, they said, oh yeah, in this set there's also a bunch of soup spoons as well. I'm like, what? Well, gave them a call, and they were very, very happy to clarify that. The soup spoons are actually more of the sugar spoons. Realistically, you can use it for both. I have been using them for my soup, and it's been great. So, what you can get is this dinner knife. And let's go ahead and kind of take a look at that real quick. So, much like the dinner knife, the dessert knife right here that I have has a lower aggressive serration. And when you place them side by side, it's a lighter, fair piece of flatware. So it's smaller in profile, same level of serration. So you've got dessert knife, dinner knife, steak knife. Thank you, Liberty Tabletop, for teaching me the proper names for all of my flatware. So if you call them up and you see that a dessert knife, my apologies if I missaid it initially, but it's the dessert knife right here. If you want that, whether you're entertaining for guests, or you want to have an ornate dinner or gathering, or for yourself, you just have a utility or a need for a dessert knife, go ahead, give them a call. I ended up speaking with one of their representatives, and I said, hey, I was an early adopter of this product. I would really like to have the dessert knife without buying the superset. I'm already pretty good to go. Can you do that for me? And they went ahead and made the necessary adjustments, and we were ready to rock and roll. So that was really, really positive. You can go ahead, and they also have teaspoons, as I indicated earlier. So you can use it for scooping your tea, putting it in your glass, or we use them for ice cream spoons. Kind of like the 1950s style ice cream spoon. Really, really awesome. Now, beyond the dessert knife, which you're going to have to call and ask them for help to actually order it, the soup spoon, again, is designated as the sugar spoon. You can use it for the same thing. Teaspoon is already available. Since that point, since a year ago, they've created a new set that is called the 3-piece Hostess Set. And you can buy, at least in the Cheryl Luxe version or tier, I know you can get into Betsy Ross for sure. The Mallory's the same thing. It's just a more satin finish. I'm sure it's with that. I know that the tier below Luxe, the Heritage, has a few sets that have the Hostess Set. I don't think that Cheryl Home or SMI USA do. Don't quote me on that. They may expand their offering after this point. But it's realistically, the Hostess Set's only available for the top 2 tiers in a few sets. But that includes a ladle, which is right here. We'll put that guy right there. You also get a serval, which is right here. And we're running out of space. And you get a casserole spoon, which is basically like the play spoon, but it's a mega version. Or a mega version of the serving spoon. So you can see just the difference in size. One fits in with the other. So if you have the need for that, you can get it either sold individually or as a part of the Hostess set. I'd encourage you to, if you got the $50, to get the ladle, the serval, and the casserole spoon, because individually they're $20 a piece, whereas as a 3-piece set they're $50. So you save a little bit of money. One thing that was also a part of the set, the Betsy Ross set, but it's not included on the Betsy Ross part of their website. They have a limited edition serval that uses the bottom handle of the knife, the various knives, and then it adds the serval to it. Now, compared to the serval that you can buy in the Hostess set, which is non-serrated, this one is. And it has a similar serration. I should say it's a little bit more aggressive than the dinner knife or the dessert knife. So compared size for size, pound for pound, the limited edition serval is quite a bit bigger. But you get an added feature for it. So I think each limited edition serval includes 4 forks. So if you need more forks, why not? Realistically, we have a few more forks out of our 12 pieces, 12 serving for 12, than we do anything else. Yeah, I think we have 16 forks because they came with the limited edition serval. At the time, it made sense for us to get it. In this household, we use a lot of forks, so why not? Now, obviously I've discussed the positive interactions we had with Liberty Tabletop, how they've been very accommodating. Even if you're not buying the big mega set, they'll help you out and do what they can to make sure that if you want to get those pieces, that you can get them, which is really great. Every time I've called them, they've been very kind, very helpful. we have, out of the service for 12, we have 12 of these teaspoons slash ice cream spoons, 12 steak knives, 12 dinner knives, 12 dessert knives, and 12 of everything except for the cold knife fork. We have 2 of these, 2 of the pierced serving spoon, 2 of these, 12 of these, 12 of these. So I think in total we have 132 pieces of flatware for service for 12, with 2 of the support pieces each. So what would that be? We'll just say 150 pieces approximately. Out of the 150 pieces approximately we've purchased from this company, we've only had 2 that have had any issues. And realistically, those have been very, very, very small. I haven't given Liberty Tabletop a call and said, well, you know, you gave me a bum piece. I'd like a replacement. I'm going to go ahead and evaluate. We have 2 pieces that are having a little bit of degradation, but we'll give it some time and see how things go. But it's the dessert knife, and we've had a little bit of spotting, and I went ahead and used the barkeeper's friend and tried to polish it out. Nope. So I think that we must have just received 2 of those that, for whatever reason, they just had a small issue, small blemish. So that evolved over time. So we'll keep an eye on that. So hey, 2 out of 150 is awesome, and it's pretty minor. So I'm not going to go ahead and, run to the hills or knocking on their door saying, hey, I want a replacement. Nah. We'll see what happens. Give it another year or 2, and if there's anything going on, we'll contact them then. You realistically have a 25-year warranty on all of your pieces, so you're good to go. We have lost 1 or 2, I should say, soldiers in the fight. My wife has dropped, not me, 2 of our little spoons, our little teaspoons in the garbage disposal. Dun, dun, dun. So that's okay. It gives me an opportunity to order some more pieces. So again, regardless of what tier you buy from, you're good to go. This is a really good company. We've had really excellent experiences with them. Thank you very much, Liberty Tabletop, for not only providing a good product and a good level of service, but at approachable prices, regardless of what tier you buy, and expanding your service line and your product line in general. That's really cool. Continue to innovate, and I'll continue to let people know about what you're offering and the good job that you're doing. I hope that you've received some business. A lot of colleagues at my place of employment have been very excited about a spoon, a knife, a fork that I bring to work. It's kind of hilarious in a way that something so everyday could be the topic of a really good discussion, or an icebreaker. Wow, that's a really nice looking spoon. Can I see that? And people have been blown away by the quality, the heavy duty, the ruggedness, and the beauty of each piece. And I hope those souls have found their way to you. So thanks again, Liberty Tabletop. And I hope those of you that watch this, this is a fortification for you from a real person, letting you know about a product that you can get right here in the Made in USA, 100%. Have a good day, everybody.